insert big city here, but I think Baltimore is someplace that a lot of rap fans don't know about, and that kind of speaks into like your the international thing, because it's like I'm sure it's like some kid in Germany who knows that like 50 is from, where is he from, Brooklyn or something, and it's like
Jamaica Queens.
Jamaica Queens. So it's like what how does it feel to kind of like be repping the city and like flying the flag almost?
I mean, it's tight. I wouldn't even be looking at myself like as like uh this person like people would be looking up to, even though like people it's people in the city who do look up to me and shit like that and see me like doing the moves, but in my eyes, I'm still trying to just get it. You know what I'm saying?
Grind, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to grind for real, for real. So I've been trying to like open up that sense of understanding to where as though like I take it and I'm not just like taking it on some. I don't know. It's like I'm humble, but it's like I don't want to. I want to be able to like take that energy and be able to be like, all right, like, all right, I see what I've been doing, and I appreciate that, and what I'm saying. I just want to drop gems type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And hopefully I can be a mentor or somebody like, just basically set an example. And I think I'm doing that already. You know what I'm saying? So any chance I get with like rap into like one of the young niggas or anything like that, or any of my peers, you know what I'm saying, I always be wanting to just set examples by the shit I do. Sometimes I can't say the right advice, I can only just show. You feel me? So
Right.
it's cool being that kind of like person in Baltimore and even in Maryland, you know what I'm saying, and doing all this crazy ass shit, because there's a lot of talent in Baltimore. And eventually I want to be able to like put on all types of artists in Baltimore, like not even just through rap, but all types of mediums and shit.
Why
So
is it important for you to have an impact? Because I feel like some niggas like they just want to rap for the dough, but what I'm getting is that you like legitimately have a love for the craft, and everything else that comes with it is kind of like okay, fuck, I got to deal
yeah,
with this
I'm
now.
not really into like the rap antic bullshit living like this rapper like lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking like I'm just like people. A lot of people think I'm just like on tour like with a girl every night. But it's like we grinding it out. We like grinding for real, for real. So like I don't really be like living this, that certain lifestyle. I'm not really into the antics. I don't like. I don't. There's like certain shit that I know that I need to do, and I'm aware of a lot of shit, but I just choose just not to do because it's really not necessary. Like at the end of the day, like you wanna be able to be like that type of artist to just break rules. Not all the time, but
Mm.
just like you know what I'm saying. You know how like Kanye be doing certain interviews and shit, and then he'll just say some like shit that you don't even need to be saying. He'll be like, "Look, talk to the producer over there. Tell him come over here." And you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be on some shit like that. Like just like fuck it. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
that's when you bring out your true self and your characteristics. Like you know what I'm saying? And you just you, the you know people going to just come. You know what I'm
Plus,
saying? And
I
they
think
come
it's more organic too, because like
yeah.
Silento made Whip and Nae Nae, and we haven't heard from that nigga in 5 years. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
like really, what's the value in that? In like kind of acquiescing to the extra bullshit, because that's why people want to follow
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah. It's just like I'm just really for. I want to do this shit and I want to create. And my main thing is like I'm loyal and I want to be able to put on for people who I believe in, the people that
Mm.
I've grown up with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not being able to like give up. I'm not on that. Like if you can't do this in time, you can't learn this in time, then you know like fuck you. I need somebody who really like I don't run like that on like on my like on the side, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure like everybody when they shit or they even learning how to get better. You feel me? So,
Facts.
it's just about putting, family on for real, and teaching them the game because right now I'm in a position where it's like I can make a lot of money. And
Mm.
that's I want to be able to break bread with, the homies who I've been doing this shit with for a minute. It's just all about learning the etiquette and learning how to move and just being on board with what the goal is at the end of the day. Because it's like we all trying to make some money and shit like that, but you want to make sure like everybody is eating at the end of the day. That's like the impact like what you want to make like with your brand and the art that you're doing is to be able to like put different people on when once you like step foot through that door, it's like you in a whole nother like market now. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So
So
that's what I'm trying to get at.
so it now coming into like a space where it's like, okay, boom, I'm on the precipice of doing some real shit that's like valuable to not only myself but the people around me. How is that journey like? Because I asked Shido um a variation of the same question, but coming from like before Butch Dawson, when you had that rebranding and
Mm-hmm.
kind of to see the reception and that like you are legitimately up and coming, what has that journey been like, and what does it mean that like people are finally starting to see the vision?
I know it took a lot of like patience and perseverance and knowing like and it took a lot of like planning too because like just coming up getting my name up like my name was just coming up locally in the city for being consistent
Mm.
as far as just like music and little shit that I was doing and performing and rapping outside and all of that. But locally, like that's just what I was on, but it wasn't the quality that was there. I was doing all types of like lo-fi, like crazy ass, like just the songs not mixed, but they just sound crazy and raw, like just some real like basement rappy type shit. You feel me? That's how like we like it kind of just started like just this weird ass, unmixed ass raw sound. Like really like how like some Wu Tang ass shit.
Mm.
But like just doing that and just winging shit every time. And like around 2014, 15, that's when I started just planning my shit out like on some all right, I'm planning shit out like 3 years. Like I'm planning shit out 3 years in advance. Swallowing my pride, trying to get a manager, like a team and shit like that. And I quit my job. I'm just trying to grind it out. You know what I'm saying? I was homeless I was homeless for about like 2, 3 weeks.
You better talk to these niggas, Butch.
I was
You
homeless
better
for
talk to
about
these
two,
niggas,
three
bruh.
weeks, living with my homie K. I was like living on his couch and I was staying on my grandmother's couch. And then I go to my homie Jamie house. So I was like back and forth. Like I was staying at like three places and shit for like two,
Damn.
3 weeks. For real, for real. But all that shit that I sacrificed in order to make sure like I wanted to put all my efforts into making sure like the plan went through. Cause I didn't expect all of this shit to happen. But at least I wanted to make sure like I wasn't bullshit compared to like all the other years and shit like that. Time just going by. So it's like I just swallowed my pride with a lot of shit and like I was just focused on being me and making sure like if I'm going to put music out, I want to make sure every project I put out is packaged. I'm not like I used to put shit out like I used to put mixtapes out like every month on my currency shit. I used to love doing that shit, but I stopped doing that. I wanted to make sure I build like this exclusivity for like my fans so they can really get like real groundbreaking music that's just like just not anything. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But it's like it's just something significant in itself. Like whether people don't like one certain song or another, but I like if people like the thing I'm trying to get people don't like certain shit because like oh this sound is like that, then I did my job. That means is appealing, but also like it's just too much before like this person because that's just yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how art
Hmm.
is.